2, 3, 4. Hello, hello. Yeah, that's good. There. Hello, welcome back to Hangar 51. What's everybody doing tonight? Happy Memorial Day. It says I'm live. I think I'm live. Am I live? Streaming? Excellent connection. There, Shadow. I knew you'd be the first one in here. What the crap? Was that supposed to be is this? Is this us this? It's Memorial Day. That's what it is. I'm wanting to chat with my friends on Memorial Day. Yeah, I figured. I can read Shadow Ops. Rich, what's up? Good to see you, man. My blood pressure, that's what's up. Actually, it's down. I'm on a lot of medication, so I'm a pill popper now. Christ, I'm on 8 different medications. Oh my god. Ugh. Went from none to 8, and we're not done yet. Well, Bill, what's up? How you doing, man? So I see 3. We'll say 5. 2 likes already. Thank you guys. Appreciate the likes always. So I thought I'd go on tonight just because I miss you guys, and it's Memorial Day, and I didn't have anybody to celebrate it with but you, so that's why I'm here. I wanted to share the rest of the night here, a couple hours anyway, with my internet family, so I'm here. You just got back from the ER. Oh, Bill, that's not good. What happened? Yeah, I only have to take my pills once a day, Shadow. Um, I got 8 different pills. Nothing major. Silly shit, but, whatever. Um, we'll see. Yeah, Bill, what's going on? Why were you in the ER? Sue Kill? Welcome. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome to the show. Leg cramps and redness on my calf. What did it turn out to be? What did they end up doing for you, Bill? Did they give you a pill or something, or what do they got you doing? Ultrasound? Yeah. Anything show up? Oh, good to see you, man. I don't think you've ever spoke up before, so I'm glad you've been with me for 2 months. And I'm going to try to get back to a every week routine here. I don't know, guys. The job's really going to be a problem for that because, like I said, we're bidding. I just put my bids in, so we're bidding for new runs next. They'll start in July, And I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know. We're just gonna play it by ear right now. See what happens. But we're gonna try to get back on a weekly deal. But right now uh, we're just kind of playing it by ear. But today's a holiday, so no, it didn't work today, and I've been working on the bike all day, and yeah, wanted to go live tonight. So here I am. Just your nutsack. George, what's up? Good to see you, George. Got a jet watching a movie with the kids. What are you watching? Oh, yeah? She wanted a little peek, did she? Uh huh. Oh, well, she's uh, she's a woman, you're all man, you can't blame her for that, right? you know, what are you going to do? Listen, when I was in the hospital years and years ago, a candy striper came in and wanted to check my stitches. I didn't have stitches. so she comes in and starts to undress me. I'm like, what are you doing? She says, I'm going to check your stitches. I started laughing. I said, I don't have any stitches. So I don't know if that was a line or if she was in the wrong room. I don't know what the hell was going on. Oh, well. It was probably a hazing her fellow nurses were giving her, to tell her to go in there and check my stitches, to see if she, how embarrassed she'd get when, she finds out that I don't have any. Eric, what's up? There's that steely-eyed rocket missile man, folding wings on a what was that? A Hellcat, right? That's awesome, dude. I don't think I would have tried that one. Maybe, but I don't think so. That was pretty creative. Addict, we're kind of stalled in the garage a little bit. I just got so much going on all at the same time, and I'm trying to balance it out. Um, and So I had some car problems. Listen, I have 2 motorcycles and 9 cars, and only one's drivable at the moment, right? And I've never been in that situation in my entire life. When I got my driver's license, Dave in Kentucky, how you doing tonight, man? Good to see you here. Welcome to the show. Um, so I've never been without a vehicle. Even when one breaks down, I always had one to run for parts, and now I didn't have that. So the wagon broke down. I needed a water pump. It wasn't broke down, it was leaking. I needed to replace the water pump. So I went and got a water pump, came home, tore the car all apart, tried to put the water pump on, and the water pump didn't fit. So I had to put the car all back together to go back to the parts store, and they didn't have any other option. This is the only pump they sell. So I went to another auto parts store, got a pump, came home, took it all apart again, tried to put that one on, that one didn't fit. Had to put it all back together again, go back to the other store, and now I tried a third auto parts store, which had a totally different casting. The first 2 were the same casting. The third one was a different casting, brought it home, and it didn't fit. But that one was easy to modify to get it to fit, and I ended up using it. But I had to take my car apart twice and put it back together because I didn't have another vehicle to run for parts. And I've never been in that situation in my life. and I don't want to be in it again. So right now, everything's on hold until I get at least a second vehicle running, which is going to be the motorcycle. Because with these gas prices, I need to get 52 miles to the gallon to go back and forth to work. So I'm putting the bike back on the road. And the bike, I got the bike running today. It started briefly yesterday and quit, and I couldn't get it restarted. So today I pulled the plugs, blew out the holes, cleaned the plugs, put them back in. I changed the idle screw down to a lower idle because I remembered I had it turned up the last time I rode the bike was in 2017, I think. And it started right up. It idled out. I let it idle for about a half an hour. You know, gave it a little rev here and there, but wanted to see if the cooling fan was going to come on. It did. Everything looks great. Motor's running fine. So now I pulled. I don't have a clutch. I've got a brake, but no clutch. So I opened the clutch master, and it's all wax. I mean, it's just this white pile of wax from the brake fluid. You know, breaking down, whatever you want to call it. So I gotta very carefully pick all that out of the master cylinder, very gently, very precisely, because I don't want to push any of that down into the hose, because I don't want it going down into the slave cylinder. So if I get that all cleaned up tomorrow, put new brake fluid in it, and it works, we're good to go. I'm going to bleed it out anyway. I want to put fresh fluid all the way down to the slave, and then I'm going to change the brake fluid as well. And I've got 2 new tires to put on it. I'll put those on tomorrow, and probably button it all up and go ride it tomorrow if everything goes as planned. But the motor's running fine. It ran for probably 45 minutes today with no hiccups. Didn't stall. Ran fine. I let it cool off. Started it right back up. Everything's working fine. I do need a clutch cable for it, or not a clutch cable, a choke cable. So I'm going to order that, but it's running fine without fooling with the choke. Thankfully, it's summertime. During the winter, I would have to choke it to get it started. So by winter, I'll have a new choke cable installed. So that'll be fine. Well, I can drive the car when it's raining. You know, Eric, that's not a problem. Yeah, it was. You know, adding it was a big pain in the ass, no doubt about it. Um, but so yeah, and I ride in the rain anyway, Eric. I've ridden my bike many times in the rain. There's a product, a rain suit called a Frog Tog, and it's awesome. It's breathable, it's comfortable. It'll fit in the trunk of the bike, no problem. Mine was in the bike, but a rodent got in there and ate it, so it's all chewed up. So I got to buy a new one. But I'm not worried about, especially coming home in the rain. If I get wet coming home, I don't care. You know, I'll just take the clothes off, you know, jump in the shower and whatever. But going to work will suck if it's raining on the way to work. But usually in Florida, it doesn't rain in the morning. It always rains in the afternoon. So I should be fine. But at least I'll have 2 vehicles now. You know, so if I have to work on the car, well, then after the water pump, then one of the control arm bolts broke, and which I've never seen before in my life, and neither is my mechanic friend that I've been working for him and with him for years. He'd never seen one break either. So right away, there's got to be something else wrong with the thing, because there's no reason for it to break. And I'm like, well, it's 30 years old and has over 300,000 miles on it. So that could be why it broke. It might have something to do with it, you know, like somebody used an impact gun on the bolt, over tightened it, maybe stressed it, and it cracked it, and then it finally broke, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so, you know, so I couldn't fix it because I didn't have time. I had to go to work. So I had to do something to get to work. that was the big. Uh, Jermaine, what's up? How you doing tonight, man? So I took it to him. I took him 2 bolts out of 2 of my parts cars here. Took him the 2 bolts and the car and told him put these in. And he let me borrow his van so that I could go to work while he's fixing the car. Took him 3 days to fix it. Just because he's very busy, but I only took him 1 bolt, and then when he went to put it in, the other one was bent. So he calls me up and says, I need another bolt because the other one's bent. So then the next morning, I had to take him a 2nd bolt, and then he fixed it. And then the 3rd morning is when I took his van back and picked up my car. So it was a 3-day process to get it fixed, but at least I was able to go to work every day with the use of his van. But I don't want to have to be in that situation again. So I need at least 1 more vehicle running right now before we're going to get back to working on the garage, working on airplanes, working on whatever, you know, the house. I mean, I got to get a vehicle running. So we're going to get the bike back on the road. And then probably the car that's in the garage right now, because basically I just need to button that up. So I'll probably make that the next priority and get that running. So I'll have 2 cars running. The main reason I want to get this car running isn't so much for a backup, is that this is the car that will tow the trailer to go to events. And I want to get it on the road. So we're going to work on that one. Craig, what's up? Good to see you, man. Really good to see you. Dave in Kentucky, man, welcome to the show. Augured in. God, I love that. That's a great name. It's good to see you again, man. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. So anyway, so that's all that. You know, so the car's the wagon's drivable again. It's fine. I even gave it a bath. It needed one, so I gave it a nice washing. And next, I'm actually gonna wax it. You know, I've owned the car for like 13 years. I've never waxed it, so it's gonna get waxed now. It's time to put some TLC in that baby. So. Freezing your ass off, yeah. And where? In Salt Lick? I've heard of French Lick. I haven't heard of Salt Lick. So, Roland, what's up? Good to see you. So anyway, so that's all my updates on the garage, the cars, the motorcycle. I've started the bike like 4 times. It starts right up. That is amazing. It hasn't run since 2017, and usually I have a carburetor issue where it runs really rough. But it's always cleared itself. Just riding it with good fuel that has cleaning products built into it, and I add some more cleaning products, and that's always worked in the past, cleaning it out. And it doesn't even look like I'm still going to do that, but it's running so good that it must not have much dirt in it at all. So it should clean out really easy this time. And the way I know it's cleaned out all the way is when I can crank the idle all the way back down to where it should be. Because that's when I know we're 100%. But we're at 98% right now, and it's good enough. I can definitely ride it like this, no problem. So we'll change the clutch fluid tomorrow. Hopefully the clutch will be fine. Then I'm going to, the brakes are working, so I'll just put new fluid in the brakes. And I got to mount 2 tires. And I got my brand new that I've never used. I've had it for a long time. I've got one of those bike jacks. You put it under the bike and you pick the whole bike up in the air. I've had this jack forever and never used it. This is the first time so I dug it out of the barn. It's in the garage here. So I'm going to put the bike on that so I can take the wheels off. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing with that because I've never used it. I tested it; it's working, but I haven't had a bike on it. So that's the next fun thing. So aviation. Let's get into aviation. This is the Draco repair kit from Just Plain Crazy. Listen, guys, I got to tell you, Brendan did a lot of work on this kit, a lot of research, a lot of work. He hired people to make it for him and mass manufacture it. The guy went to a lot of trouble, and it's unbelievably cheap. So if you've got a Draco, I don't care if you're having trouble with it or not, buy the kit, put it in it, just so you don't, because if, like he said, if you break that landing gear, all this plastic cladding and everything, you're going to have over 120, 150 bucks replacing all this broken shit. If you do have a problem with your landing gear. I did not. I didn't break my landing gear, but this bronze or this brass adapter, which is where the axle for the axle that has the wheel on it goes through this. This came loose, which I knew it would. 300 landings, this came loose. And it was wobbling around inside the fiberglass, which it would have tore the fiberglass up had I not caught it. I was taxiing back and the one wheel was kind of leaned over and I was like, well, that doesn't look right. But I took it all apart to check to make sure it wasn't broke, and it's not broke. But I'm going to put the kit in anyway. Because Brendan went to a lot of trouble, just plain crazy, to put this kit together, and it's less than half what you're going to spend if you have to fix your broken Draco. Okay? So this is protection that once you put this in, you won't break your Draco. And you won't have to spend $150 on cosmetic plastic cladding that goes up and down the landing gear. So, and I'm going to unbox it right now. So let me switch cameras here, and we'll do a unbagging. It's not really in a box. It's in a bag. So I'm going to do an unbagging right now here. Let's open this up. Boy, that's some good tape. Man, damn. And it's not just, the brackets. He gets you all the hardware you need too. New screws. It's well worth the money. I mean, well worth the money. It's peanuts compared to what you'll pay to fix your Draco if you do break it. And I didn't break mine, but like I said, I'm going to do a full install, guys. You're going to see I did not break it. I took that one wheel off, which you can see right here. See, this wheel's off. That one's on. And I took the cladding off to inspect it to see if it was broken. It's not broken. So now we have a new update. That's interesting. So now, I don't know if you guys watched Brendan's show, but these were pre-drilled right here. Okay, there's a pre-drill hole here for this piece. The bronze adapter goes through that hole. But there were two pre-drilled holes here, but he said that none of them line up, that the manufacturer at Horizon put the blind guy on the drilling hole, and every one of them was different, so they never lined up. So now, because they're not going to line up, he doesn't even pre-drill this. You're just going to line it up with your landing gear and then drill through this that matches your gear, and because you're going to have to re-drill it anyway. So that's what he did. So that's interesting. So it just has the compound bends in it already. It's got a nice bend in it right here, and then another bend in it right here. And these two are mirror images of each other. They should be. If you've got two that are matching, you got two lefts or two rights. They should be mirror. Not exactly the same, but mirror images. So, and very nice. Okay, so you get those, and then you get these screws and lock nuts. So let me get those out here. And it looks like you get, I don't know why I got 5. I must have thrown an extra one in. So there's 5 of these button head black screws, okay? You get 5 of those. All right. And then you get 5 lock nuts to go with them. Obviously, I've got one extra because you only need 4. So I got these little nylon lock nuts and 5 of these button head screws to replace the hardware. And then I got a Just Plain Crazy sticker, which is very cute. I like that. I wish he'd given me two so I could put one on each side of the tail. So maybe I'll have him send me another one. But that's cute. I like that. It's a P40 he's using as his emblem there. So yeah, Just Plain Crazy. So guys, I can't stress it enough. You know, this is what makes our hobby great. When you got a guy like Brendan that's willing to go to the trouble of doing all the testing and manufacturing. I know he was making these originally himself, and now he's got somebody making them for him. You know, it's a lot of effort. So support him. You know, buy the kit. Even if you don't need it, buy it. I didn't need it, but I bought it anyway. Because, like he said, if you end up breaking that landing gear, you're going to have to buy the carbon fiber gear, and then you're going to have to buy the cladding, because all this plastic cladding here that goes around that gear is all going to break, because there's no room for it to move. So when you break that carbon fiber gear, all this plastic stuff's going to move and it's all going to break. And by the time you buy all of this and the gear to repair this, you're going to be into it for 120 to 150 bucks. So the kit's a fraction of that, and you get all this cool stuff. So I highly recommend getting it. And I bought it. I said I was going to buy it on my video when I talked about the whole thing. I have over 300 landings. I did not break my landing gear, but I'm going to put the kit in anyway because I said I would. And and in case I have a problem, I'm not going to break $150 worth of cladding. So I'm just going to do it. You know, I knew this brass piece was going to come loose in the carbon fiber. I knew it. I said it in the video, and you know, I anticipated this happening, and it did. And this is going to help stop that, because now you've got this nice steel plate supporting the back side of this, and then a steel washer on the other side, and instead of just two steel washers, and a little bit of Loctite or something on here. Maybe I'll put some foam tack, I don't know, whatever I decide to put on there to tighten it up good, and I should never have a problem with my Draco landing gear. So that's my unbagging for the night. I don't think I have anything else to unbag. Did anything else new come in? No. That's it. That's all I had on that. So anyways, I highly recommend it, guys. Like I said, I didn't break mine. I don't, even if you're not going to, even if you haven't broke it, I still suggest you get the kit. It's a nice kit. And Brendan went to a lot of trouble to make it, and I think we should support him. I think we should just, you know, cough up a couple bucks. It's pretty cheap, guys. Raymond, you're glad you didn't buy what plane? The Draco? I don't know. I love mine. Like I just said, I got over 300 landings on it. I haven't broke landing gear yet. It's less than that, Paul. I'm not going to give any numbers because, you know, I'll be honest with you. Brendan kind of, he's trying to do right by everybody. So the overseas guys have to pay a little more because it costs him more to ship it overseas than the U.S. guys. So he doesn't give a price. But the U.S. price is less than that, Paul. So, like I said, you know, you can either pay me now, pay me later, you know. Listen, shit happens. They're model airplanes. Everybody crashes now and then. Everybody. It doesn't matter, you know. You know, pilot air or not, you know, crash is a crash. And this is the best insurance policy for a potential bad day with a Draco. Well worth the money. Well worth the money. Like I said, I've got over 300 landings on mine, and I have not broke it yet. But I knew that this was going to come loose, and I think that kit, it will help this from not coming loose. And the only damage I sustained from it coming loose is, here, let me go back to the other camera for a second here. And if you can see here, oh, wait a minute. I was on the right camera. Yeah. The only damage I sustained is, you see that groove right there in the tire? It was, when it got loose, it kicked the tire over, and it was dragging on, I think, one of the shock absorber bolts. So it just put that little groove in the inside. The outside's fine. No groove in the outside. But that inside of the tire's got that groove in it now, which it doesn't matter because I'm not using these tires anyways. I'm going to put the Grand Tundra super soft squishy, the super squishy tire on it. So I'm not going to reuse that tire anyway, but it's completely usable. It's a cosmetic, little rub mark, no big deal. All right, so let me get back to the other camera. So that's all I got on that, guys. Yeah, I think the Draco's a nice airplane. I think the detail on it's beautiful. The lights are fantastic. It's beautiful. Does it fly like the real Draco? No, it was never going to do that. There's a lot of mods you'd have to make to it to get it even close to doing that. But it flies fine, and it's a good looking airplane. It gets a lot of attention at the field, I'll tell you. Because of how high off the ground it stands. I mean, it just makes it look even bigger than it really is, and it just has a big presence on the field. So, because it is I think the wingspan's over 2 meters, isn't it? Does it say on the box? My TV's sitting on, 2.0 meter. So it's a 2 meter ship. My TV is standing on my Draco box. That's my TV stand for the big screen up here. It's on my Draco box. So Keith Christie, hey, I have a question for you. I'm glad you're here, buddy. And to all of you, happy Memorial Day. So, did you say you have 4 Carbon Z T28s? I thought I heard you say that in one of the streams, that you had 4 Carbon Z T28s. Is that true? 23 in here. Great, guys. That's awesome. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget to hit the like button. And again, I remind you because I need to remind you myself. I never remember to do it until somebody says it. I don't know why. I don't know what is so hard to remember to hit the like button, but I never do it until somebody in the chat says, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm like, ah! And so... Oh, no shit, Raymond. Really? Did you get to fly with him? Or were you just hanging out with him, or what? That sounds awesome. Christ, that would be cool just to hang out with him. Even if I didn't get to fly, if I had the chance to go hang out with him, I would do it. Oh, you only have the Carbon Z Cessna 150. Okay. Oh, and the T model. Okay. All right. I thought you said in one of the streams, it must have been somebody else, said he had 4 T28s. I thought it was you. Anyway, okay. I need a canopy. I broke my canopy. I stepped on it, on the floor. I knew I was going to do it. I should have moved it, and I didn't. And so I broke the bubble part, which I have a fix idea that might even look pretty cool. But I'd like to get another one, and they're still on back order at Horizon. They're not discontinued. They're just on back order. So, but I've been waiting for a long time now for it to get off back order, and I was going to buy or borrow, steal one. If anybody's got one, knows where I can get one. For the meantime, I'm going to cut a 7-Up bottle. And the reason I want a 7-Up bottle is because it's green. and I want to put the top, because you've seen it on other airplanes, um, where they tint the very top of the canopy. So that's where mine's broke, is at the very top. So if I neatly cut that out and then put a 7-Up green 7-Up bottle uh, into that broken area, I think I can make it look like it's just a tinted, top. And even if it doesn't look good, it'll at least seal up the canopy so I can fly it, which is the main goal. And I'll just use that till I finally get a replacement one. But so that's my idea to repair it until I can find a replacement one. I am gonna refinish my Carbon Z Cessna 150. I've decided I think I'm going to go yellow. I was going to go orange, but I really want to paint it yellow. So I think I'm going to, I've got the decal sheet, so I'm going to pull all the decals off. I'm going to steam out all the little imperfections that are in it, get it all smoothed back out again. And then I'm going to paint it yellow instead of red, and then put the decals back on. I think that's going to look really cool. Oh yeah, I'm performance-wise, Ronnie, for sure. But but that you're talking about like vertical climb and shit. It won't stall land like the real one at all. But yeah, definitely out. Scale-wise, it's faster and climb rate faster. Christ, it's way overpowered. Holy shit! Yeah, this thing goes straight up, man, forever. So yeah, they definitely put a big motor in it for sure. And that big prop, this big 4-blader prop here, which looks awesome, guys. I got to tell you, the black tips, the green stickers, it's an awesome looking prop. So you were just hanging out with the Blue Angels, so that's cool. So are you? Are you in the profession? Are you a AP or something? Were they at your airport and you were hanging out with them? What was the situation that you got to hang out with them all day? Oh, you brought your model out and the crowd went crazy over the model, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, crap. It's gonna fucking rain. Shit. Oh, is that what they're showing? Not till January of 23? Oh, God. Oh, that's not good, JCB. All right, so shit. I gotta go. Damn it. Talk amongst yourselves, guys. I don't want to go off the air, but I gotta go outside for a minute. I want to try to get my canopy that blew off, covering up my one Cadillac, back over my Cadillac. I don't think it'll take me more than about 5 minutes, maybe 10. So just hang out here. Let me go see. If it's going to take too long, I'll just come back in and screw it. But I think I can move it pretty fast. So just hang out for a minute. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I want to see if I can beat the rain on this, because I really don't want that car getting wet again, if I can prevent it. So let me go try. So I'll be back in a minute. Honestly, I probably have taken longer in the bathroom than I think this is going to take. So we should be fine. this earlier. Anyway. Hopefully it won't get too windy and blow it away again. So, okay. Alright, I lost a bunch of you. Alright, hopefully you come back. Alright, I'm back. No bingo with Kenny. Your show is plenty smooth. Nice. David yourself, what's up? Good to see you. Air Marshal, what's up? I'm back. I hope you're still here. I know you read my comment on your pull repair. That was funny. I don't care who you are. That was funny. One step away from Kenny goes missing. How long was I gone, guys? I didn't think it was that long. See, it had actually lifted up and gone over. Half of it was over the fence into where the trailer I live in, and the other half was still on the other side of the fence. So I had to scoot it back to the fence and then lift the legs on that were over the fence. Uh-oh. Well, that's weird. Why did I do that? Huh. Yeah, I had to lift it over the fence, and that took a little extra time that I had not anticipated. So, okay. All right. Yeah, I've got an old Cadillac that we bought for the engine and tranny, but it's still got. They cut the roof off of it. The fucking the ETM, whatever they are, the emergency people. You know, small, minor damage to the nose of the car, front bumper, and a dent in the hood. That was all that was wrong with the car. And they said they had to cut the roof off to get him out of the car. I'm like, I don't think so, guys. You know, the doors on the Cadillac are fucking huge, and they open and close perfectly. So there was no reason to cut the fucking roof off the car. Ruined a beautiful 96 Fleetwood Brougham, black on black. And, you know, it was just stupid. I don't know why the hell they did it, because they can, that's why. But anyway, so I'm just trying to protect the rest of the car because some of it's usable. Some of the electronics in the dash, for instance, is still good. Oh, no kidding, really? All right, I'm clicking the link. Did you put up JCB? Let me look. Getting a lot of lightning out of this storm, guys. Man, it's lightning like crazy out there. So I'm not going to go stand under a tree tonight. Thank you very much. Wow. That is freaking awesome. Thank you, JCB. I'm going to try to order it right now while we're in the stream here. I'm going to see if it'll let me order it. Yeah, what are they going to want for shipping? Yeah, that'll be the price difference. Go to checkout. Wow. Free shipping too? Holy crap. Okay. It's missing something at once. That's weird. What's going on? Some websites will not accept the autofill. You have to go into each one and just remove one letter and then put the one letter back. So instead of it being that light blue color, it turns white. And I've run into this before. Apparently I'm having the problem here. So I got to go through everything and remove one digit and then put it back. And everything's turning white now because it didn't accept the blue stuff. I'm assuming is what the problem is. So we'll find out right now. Okay, that's everything. Now let's place order. No, it still doesn't like something. What am I missing here? What do you want? Like the name, address, region, address. I got the free shipping clicked, got PayPal clicked. Oh, I have read and agreed. Okay, let's see if this works now. Redirecting me to PayPal. Log in. Fighting with that canopy, it's got me all sweaty. I'm just dripping all over my table here. Give me a paper towel. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, this rain's wonderful. I'm sure you can hear it. All right. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. PayPal's got some crap going on. I don't know what. I'm trying to get it. It's giving me a hard time. God, I'm sweating like a pig here. I'll be back in just a minute, guys. I promise. Just got to get. Just want to finish this PayPal thing. Oh, fuck. All right, I'm back. Yeah, right. So I think you're right. I think it's a scam. That's funny, honey chat. Long enough to poo, huh? My audio's cutting out? Yeah, probably because of the rain. All right, well, Bill, I guess you're probably gone. What's up, Litz? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I think he's probably right. What's up, Colin? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Better close my mouth. Yeah, I know. I do that a lot. Yeah, I look amazed. I am amazed. Hey, what's up, Tim? Hey, happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Tim Times, Flying Times. Today's his birthday. So give him a big happy birthday. Oh, my phone's in the damn house, right, sir? God, I thought I brought that out, too. Shit. Yeah, my phone's in the house. But thanks for thinking of me, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, they're going to send me a fleshlight. No, they're not going to send me anything. They're just going to take my money. But it's on a credit card, so that's all right. I'm just going to call the credit card company and deny it. What car is it next to me? The car back here or the one up here? Which one are we looking at, Raymond? Yeah. That deer in the headlights. Yeah, that's me. Oh no, it rains in Florida a lot. When I first moved down here, it rained every day at 4 o'clock. I mean, on the dot. Every day at 4 o'clock it rained. Every day. Only for about an hour. And then the sun came back out and dried everything back up. But you could set your watch by it. Every day at 4 o'clock it rained. Yeah, David, that's right. Yeah, they can send me a fleshlight and tell me to go fuck myself. Yeah, I know. PayPal was trying to. It locked up my computer, and then I think it went through. I don't know. I tried to stop it, but I think it went through. I don't know. I'll call him tomorrow. I'll yeah, I'm in a Zoom session. This is what I look like in Zoom. Oh my God. Yeah, it's raining pretty hard right now, guys. No doubt about it. Well, you know what's funny? It might not be raining that hard outside because this building amplifies it by 100. You know, I had a drizzle one day outside, barely raining at all, and it sounded like it was really raining out. So this sounds like a torrential downpour, but it probably isn't. It's probably just a normal rain. Oh, you got my shirt on, Michael? Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've got Boozer's shirt on. I didn't want to keep selling my own shirt every night I'm on. I want to give you a little variety. So I put Boozer's shirt on. But if we go zooming, hey Dave, you gonna do a Zoom tonight? What's up, Roach Coach? How you doing tonight, man? You didn't get your shirt yet? No? How long have you been waiting? Well, I'll be honest with you, KB, it depends on how good the shirt looks. If you make yourself an awesome shirt, yeah, I'll be interested. I hope you guys think my shirt's awesome because I spent a lot of time on it. That was a couple of months of searching and trying and sizing, and you know, it wasn't a 10-minute throw together. I spent a lot of time making that shirt. So I hope you guys really like it. I like it. I think it looks good. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on that. That wasn't just a 5-minute, you know, type of sentence in and print a shirt. I spent a lot of time changing colors, you know, changing lettering, what kind of letter I wanted to use. Trying to find an orange Florida. I couldn't find an orange Florida. I had to go with red. Yeah, kick it around. Play with it. You know, see what you think. Now that's raining pretty hard.
I love you. You are fantastic. So all the ladies are hitting on you because you're wearing my shirt. Man, you are awesome. Oh my God. And here I've been taking this shirt off to go to the grocery store. Damn it, I'm going to have to leave it on. Maybe I'll get some attention. Alright, sorry guys. I just filed a claim against scam through PayPal. So hopefully that'll stop it before it gets to them. Yeah, Roach, it does sound like a waterfall, huh? Hey. Jack Adams in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Stop flushing the toilet. Yeah. Tell God. It's coming from upstairs. Fred, what's up? Okay, so Litz. So I'm not sure which car we're talking about, so I'll talk about both. But this one I got, I don't know, maybe a month ago. The 69 Camaro. Working lights. I think the switch is on this side. So we got tail lights, got headlights, turn signals. Love this thing. It's awesome. Beautiful. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't run it in the ground yet because it's honestly it's too pretty. I don't know if I'll even run it. I don't know. It's too damn pretty. I'm sure I'll run it. But yeah, I love it. Beautiful. And then the truck, I got, I don't know, a week ago. Was it last week I was showing this off? I think it was. I got the boat here. So I got this boat, which is very cool. And you can see one of these in action because Tim Flying Times, Tim, just bought the same boat. He put a video up already of him running it. So, pretty cool. It's a nice boat. I like it. So between the boat being on sale and the truck being on sale, I saved $190. So, well, all right, I take that back. It was $160 on sale, and then I used $30 in points to get $190 off on the Fusion. That was $100 off, and this was $160 off, and then I added $30 in points. So, no, I'm sorry, this was $60, not $160. $100 off, $60 off, plus 30 made it $90 off for $190 savings on the trip. And no, I haven't run the truck yet either. It is an 8 scale, so it's bigger than the 10 scale car, 8 scale truck, and then they have that in the 6 scale too, but the 6 scale one's like $600. I know, Mike. Isn't that awesome how you can save a lot of money, you can buy a lot of shit? I mean, that's... I hear you. I like that point. That's why I buy a lot of shit, because I save a lot of money. So you know how much you save when you don't buy anything? You save all of it. Of course, that's no fun, but yeah, you know. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, the truck's pretty cool. I'm probably going to run both. I'm probably going to play with all this shit tomorrow, depending on how far I get on the motorcycle. Like I said, guys, my priorities right now are just, I've got so much going on. But yeah, this thing's cool. I love it. I think this is still on sale, $100 off. I know, Michael, if you don't buy anything, you don't save nothing. It's funny how that works. I hate that. Anyway. Yeah, if it's on sale, man, you know I'm in. So, hey, George, did you ever get your trucks out and play with your grandson? Have you played with him yet? Inquiring minds want to know. You keep telling me you're going to get them out for this, and then you're going to get them out for that, and then you're... So, whatever happened to the trucks? Did you get them out yet? Yeah, I had no warning that it was going to rain tonight. I didn't know. It was such a beautiful day today. Hot, but beautiful. And so I've been working on the bike all day, cleaning and fiddling and adjusting, and got it running. And yeah, I better take cover. Well, supposedly this building's hurricane proof. So I'm in the best place I can possibly be, according to the assholes that put this up. So we'll see. We'll be streaming live when it blows away, and then they can't say shit, you know. I mean, we'll have it on camera, which would be awesome because I have the whole they built it on camera. Now I can have it blowing away on camera. There you go. Hey, the tent's right there, so I can just dive into the tent if the building blows away, because we know the tent will survive. You guys all saw that. Yeah, I'm wondering myself if the power's going to go on. It probably will. So what problem did you have with yours, boss, that you're ordering another one? Right, Michael. Exactly. It's been tornado tested and approved. And it's sitting right there already up. So we're ready. I can just dive in it. Yeah, wouldn't it? On camera, you guys could watch the whole building, like leave and then I'd be getting soaking wet, and all the boxes would be blown away, and yeah, that'd be a hell of a show. Yeah. All these airplanes sitting on the racks, they'd all be blown away. Yeah, it'd be horrible. Airbags, what's up? How you doing, man? F you too, buddy. Right back at you. Oh my God. So is anybody else streaming right now? Because my count keeps going up and down. Like people are leaving and coming back. So who's my competition? Lois! Yeah, it's raining up here too. Yeah. Did you go flying today? Plastic snap failing. So you went Saturday. Yeah, I thought I saw your videos. Yeah. Really, Roach? You got nothing going on there? Wow, that's awesome. All right, Michael, you got to take a picture of that button and put it up on probably the pilot lounge. So next time you get in the jet, take a picture of that panel and then post it, because we want to see the FU button. That'll get a lot of laughs. Where was I yesterday? Good question. Where the hell was I yesterday? I looked for your show. Did you go later last night than normal? What time did you go on last night, Dave? I was working on the bike last night too, but I don't think I was working on it that late. I'm trying to remember. What the hell was I doing? You ran 6 to 8 last night. 6 to 8. 6 to 8. What was I doing yesterday from 6 to 8? I was working on the motorcycle last night. And I had to run over to, at 7:30 I was at the auto parts store buying some tools to work on the bike. So that's where I was, from 6 to 8. Because at 10, I was cooking ribs and a steak between 9:30 and 10. But at 7:30, I was at the auto parts store buying parts, working on the bike. So that's where I was. I was working on the motorcycle last night. My bike has the engine completely enclosed. And even when you take the bodywork off, there's this fiberglass shell covering the engine. And you have to fish the spark plug through the fiberglass shell into the cylinder head. So I was pulling the plug out, and I dropped it, and it fell down inside the fiberglass shell, and I couldn't get to it. So I couldn't find my little grabber, the little pincher grabber thing. So I went up to the auto parts store, and I bought one of those. And I bought some spark plug sockets that had the rubber grommet in it so that the plug wouldn't fall out of the socket. And I even bought one with a magnet in it. And I came back, and then I gave up and went inside, turned on the TV, went to YouTube. You weren't on because you were already over. So yeah, sorry, I missed the show because I was working on the bike. And then while I was watching whatever I was watching, I was cooking ribs and a steak. There was a lot of prep on the ribs before I threw them on the grill. I was cooking them in the house, and then I threw them on the grill at 9:30 was when I threw them on the grill. So. They're already up there, Michael, the yoga pants. I think there's pants up there. The biker pants, I think. Or whatever they are. So this rain's pretty loud, isn't it? You need to get a Zoom started so that I can go into Zoom and have this going on while we're trying to talk. you're right. I need to build an arm. I don't even know if you can hear me. Sounds like a fake sound. Now, Dave, because the roof would have still been metal, even if I built a concrete building, it still would have had a metal roof. No, the door's not open. This is how loud it is. Door's closed. You can hear me, unfortunately. How about now? Yeah, save all the airplanes first. Yeah, talk louder. I'm gonna hold up 2 cards. Oh my God. do that, Lewis. I could do that. But what I'm actually doing is you can't hear it. This might be over shortly, guys. Yeah, I should run in the house. I'll run through the raindrops. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. Yes, I work every Saturday with it. Yeah. Until July, and then I'll probably still be working Saturday. But I'll have a whole new schedule in July. But I'll probably still be working Saturday. No camper pot, nope. I do it bear style. I'm gonna shit in the woods like a bear. Well, I can't get my moving radar to move, but the arrows are showing down in that way, so this should be over any second. If the radar map's correct, this should be over pretty quick. Which woods, Lewis? Great Scott! How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. Uh-oh, the lights just flickered. For some reason, my radar puts up the picture, but it's locked. It's not moving. But like I said, it should be about over. Were you a bad boy? Not that I know of, Great Scott. Why do you ask? Oh, because you don't have a wrench? Well, I haven't been giving them out like I used to. I mean, I'll give you one if you want one. I mean, there's really no need for it other than just to have one. I'll tell you what, I'll take Michael Bear's wrench away and give it to you. There you go. Hang on. It's not cooperating here. Hang on. Okay. You should have a blue wrench now. I love you too, Scott. Hey, I think it's going away. That's a craftsman. Yeah, I think it's going away. I think it's over. If I'm right about the radar, it should be over. because it came from the west going, or I'm sorry, it came from the east going west. And I'm looking at the stationary radar that won't move. It's supposed to be moving, but it's not. But it's already east of where I am. So it should be over. Unless it's building more right over me, but I can't tell that at the moment because it's not moving. So we'll try reloading it again. But yeah, it's down to a drizzle now. So I think it's over. Yeah, it does look like there's some more building right over me. So we might get some more, but the major storm's by. We're gone. It's gone. Now we're just little tiny cells are popping up. But the big storm's already west of me, so it's out to sea. So yeah, we should be much better now. I won't have to yell anymore. Yeah, my hangar's the only thing left. Everything else blew away. I didn't hear any wind. Hopefully there wasn't any wind, because if there was, the canopy that I moved over the Cadillac probably blew away again. So hopefully it just rained hard and it wasn't windy. Hopefully. Oh, golly. All right. Yeah, so we're looking good now. I think finally we're over. Wow, where'd everybody go? There's only 8 viewers now. We were at like 16 to 23, and now there's 8. Where'd everybody go? Did everybody else lose power? Did I lose power? Am I still on? The storm's over, and now everybody left. Oh, I'll bet Ray's on. Is Ray on? Yeah, I think it's about to stop. It's just barely drizzling here now. So you're still here. Okay, so I don't know where everybody went. Unless Ray... did Ray go live now? It's about time. If he's going live tonight, this is about the time he goes. I don't see Ray. I don't see Ray live. Is Ray live? Yeah, I don't see him either. So everybody else had a power failure. Because everybody left. There's only 9 in here. We had 23. Now there's 9. Where'd everybody go? No, Ray wasn't 3 hours ago. Ray comes on at 10:15. It's going to be 10:15 in a minute.
10:15 my time. That's 7:15 his time. But, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time is when Ray comes on. So Ray should be coming on any second, or in a minute. Thought I heard an airplane flying over. I was like, are you kidding me? Somebody's flying in this? Yeah, you're here until the cops show up. Ray had something 3 hours ago? What the hell would he been doing 3 hours ago? That's 4 in the afternoon. He'd be working. Oh, well, he didn't work today, though, did he? Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Did I get a notification? Let me look. Yeah, maybe he was flying at the field with Nat and streamed it. I didn't even think of that. I was just expecting him to go on his normal time. That's why I went early, so I could get off so he could go. Well, that's 5 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 20 hours ago. Yeah, no, Ray didn't. I didn't get a notification. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Oh well. Okay, we're back up to 13. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get the, you know, I didn't look at my Facebook to see if he notified something there. Let me go look at that real quick. Yeah, so I don't know if you can still hear the rain. It still sounds like it's raining, but when it sounds like this, it's barely a drizzle. I mean, if I walk outside right now, I'm not going to get wet. But it sure sounds like it's raining because of it hitting the building. Because the building's 240 square feet of roof. So there's a lot of roof catching that much little bit of rain, and it amplifies the sound. But yeah, when it sounds like this, it's not raining. It's just a drizzle. Boots! What's up? Happy Memorial Day. I don't know what's going on with my internet connection too. Even though the stream is streaming well, every other page I'm trying to open is like struggling to open. I don't know why. It's I can't get into these other pages to load. They're all like totally uncooperative. Yeah, so now I got the radar working, and it's all moved off. The only thing left now is the drizzle, and that's going to go away here in a little bit. But yeah, there's nothing left but the drizzly that we can just barely hear. So yeah, the storm's over. You know, we got clear skies behind it. Nothing more coming. So we won't have to shout over the rain anymore tonight. We should be good. And notifications on Facebook. Yeah, no, I don't see anything from Ray. So he didn't even post on Facebook. So I don't know if he did post. I don't know where he posted. Because I don't see a notification here either. So yeah, I don't know what he did. I really don't know. Don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know. Uh, I'm trying to. God, this is so weird. I'm not yelling. I don't have to yell anymore. Holy crap. Alright, well, let's just get rid of this crap. Because it's just tying up the stream for no useful purpose. So we'll just kill it. Got a tornado watch there? Oh, that's not good. New job's going great. Great. Scott. Yeah, I don't know who's going to Zoom. Probably Spencer. Yeah, the job's fine. Listen, it's not my favorite job in the world, but it's nowhere near the worst job in the world. It's a good job. You know, I don't make it's not my bus, and I don't make the rules on the bus. I was hired to drive the bus and enforce the rules on the bus. And of course, all the people that want to break the rules hate me, which is okay because I don't care. But everybody thinks they're special. So they should be allowed to bring a drink on the bus, and even though the sign clearly says no food or drink on the bus, or they should get a free ride because they're special. So I'm supposed to let them on for free. Every day, there's always somebody that wants to break the rules, and then I won't break the rules for them, and then they don't like me. Everybody that abides by the rules loves me, but it's the people that I make them follow the rules. They don't like me. Oh well, they don't sign my paycheck, and my boss said this is what you do on the bus, so that's what I'm doing on the bus. So I rarely let people ride for free. If they've got a good enough story why I have to let them ride for free, I will. But I had one guy sitting there smoking a cigarette while he was talking on his cell phone, and he had probably $8,000 or $10,000 worth of ink tattooed all over him. And he stops talking on the phone and his cigarette, and it says, "I don't have any money. Can I get a ride? I need to get to the store." And I just looked at him and said, "You got money for cigarettes and you don't have money for a bus pass?" "No, I don't think so. Have a nice day." And I closed the door and I drove off. So, yeah, free rides to the RC field. Yeah. That's a different kind of special. You're special, Fred? That's what they tell you? Well, go with that. So, yeah, so they, like I said, so I have very few issues on the bus. Every once in a while, I'll get somebody wants to argue with me why they should be allowed to bring their drink on the bus. Because the other driver, I said, fine, go ride his bus. You want to bring a drink on the bus? Go get on his bus. You're not getting on my bus with a drink because that's not allowed. If he wants to allow it on his bus, go ride his bus. So that's everybody's defense. Well, he's allowed. So I used to have the discussion with them. Now I just say I'm sorry and I close the door and drive off because I don't want to have a discussion anymore because it's not something we're going to discuss. The rule's clearly marked on the bus and you all know it. That's why you're asking me if you can bring the drink on the bus in the first place because you know it's not allowed. So I'm just going to say sorry, no, and close the door and drive away, which is what I've been doing on several of them, especially the repeat offenders. I have not had that yet, but others have, Michael. Yes, it's happened many times. Yes. Yeah, I have been lucky. I have not had that happen to me. But yes, it's happened many times on the bus. Yeah. They throw up on the bus. They puke on the bus. We had one guy die on a bus. Okay? That didn't happen on my bus either. But, yeah, he died on the bus. Apparently, this guy made it a complete trip all the way around, and the guy was still sitting in the seat back there, asleep, we thought. So he went to check on him, and he was dead. So, probably a drug overdose. That's what most of them that come stumbling on the bus. They're either drunk or ODing on something. So, we get a lot of that. Depends on the route. And that's why there's certain routes I don't like. Because those are the kind of people that get on the bus. So I try to stay away from those routes. The route that I'm on right now, I drive the 54 from the farthest west, basically, US 19 in Pasco County, all the way out to Wiregrass, which is the east side of Pasco County, almost to the far end to the east. So we're literally going all the way across Pasco. It's a 3-hour loop to go from 19 to the hospital the hospital to Wiregrass, from Wiregrass back to the hospital, from the hospital back to US 19. That's 3 hours, one trip. So on Mondays, I only make the trip twice. On Wednesday and Friday, I make the trip 3 times. And then this past Thursday, I made a two trip run. I traded with a guy. Thursday's a pull day. I don't have a designated route on Thursdays, so they keep giving me different routes. The 16, the 18, the 25. I don't like the 16. That's where all the vagrant poopers and all that's their ride. That's why I don't like it. The 18 and the 25 I like. So I had the 16 last Thursday, and one of the guys had the 54, which is the one I like. That's the one I drive 3 times a week. And I just casually, he said he liked the 16. I said, well, you want to switch? And he says, I don't know, can we? I said, I don't know. And our boss was standing right there, so he asked him, hey, Jose, can we switch? And Jose, yeah, I don't care, it's fine with me. So we switched, so I got to drive the 54 4 times last week, which was great. I really liked that run. So, no, I haven't had any sex on the bus yet. Thank God. Yeah, I haven't had sex on the bus yet. I have people bring dogs on the bus. They say they're service vehicle, they're service animals. I don't think a Rottweiler is a service animal. I could be wrong, but I don't know of anybody training Rottweilers to be a service dog. But I have a guy that brings one. He's very well behaved, so I just let him ride. It's a very well behaved dog, but I don't believe it's a service dog. And then the woman brings this little tiny bulldog on, and she's same thing. She says it's a service animal, and he's also very well behaved. So I haven't had to throw him off the bus yet because they've been, they haven't pooped on the bus, and they've been very good on the bus, and so yeah. No, I haven't found any condoms on the bus. Find all kinds of stuff on the bus, but not that yet either. No condoms, used or unused. Few phones. People leave their phones on the bus. Trash. Their all-day pass, they leave laying on the seat of the bus. So when they get off the bus and try to go get on another bus, and they're looking for their pass, well, they left it on my bus. So they ain't riding anymore today for free because they left the pass on the other bus. So, they don't treat it like money. I mean, that card is money. It's worth either a dollar value for rides on the bus, or it's a pass for all day or all month. And they throw it around, fold it, diminish it in any way they can like it's nothing. And they wouldn't do that to money, but they do it to their bus pass. And then when it doesn't work, and I ask them for another, I need something here because this isn't any good. And then they're like, well, I just bought it. Yeah, well, the box says no. So. What else have I found on the bus? Anything interesting? Money, quarters, nickels, nothing big. Yeah, I've been lucky. I haven't had those. Yes, other guys have had condoms on their bus. Yes. Spilled drinks because they no guns. Thank God for that. Yeah, spilled drinks. You know, these guys let drinks on the bus and then they spill them. I don't want to be in the office explaining why I had a spilled drink on my bus, you know, because I let somebody on with a drink. So, I've already been in the office once. So, no, I haven't had any women flash me. I had one to propose to me. A woman asked me, well, she didn't technically ask me to marry her. She didn't say, will you marry me? She said, do you want to get married? And I said, yes. So that was funny. I haven't seen her since. She was a regular rider till she asked me if I wanted to get married, and I said yes, and now she won't get back on my bus. So does that tell you? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, oh, so I'll give you a couple of funny stories. I had a guy get on my bus. He had a bicycle. And he gets on the bus and he says, are you going east to Wiregrass? I said, no, I'm going west. So he gets off my bus, he puts the bike rack down, and he puts his bike in my rack. And then he gets back on the bus, and he's trying to pay, and I said, don't you want to go east to Wiregrass? He says, yeah. I says, I'm not going east, I'm going west. You're on the wrong bus. And he just gives me that deer in the headlights look, like I do all the time. I said, you're on the wrong bus. I'm not going east, I'm going west. So he gets off, and he takes his bike out of the rack, puts the rack back up, and then he goes to the bus behind me, who is going east. So, and then, not like 2 days later, a different guy gets on my bus. He didn't have a bike, though. And says, are you going east? I said, no, I'm going west. So he starts trying to pay, and I'm stopping him. I thought you said you wanted to go east. I do. I said, you're on the wrong bus. It's the bus behind me. That's how out of it these guys are. I mean, they have no idea where they want to go. And they change their story. Every time you ask them where they want to go, they don't give you the same answer. So you don't know where they're trying to go. I was out at the Park and Ride, which is on the east side of Pasco. And that's where you can transition to an east side bus that will take you north to Zephyr Hills, Dade City, up that way, up by where Wes lives, Wesley, a boozer. Or you can get on the Tampa bus and go south. Psychiatric bills? Probably. Yeah, public transportation isn't for everybody. Correct. We're actually Airvac. We're in the hospital parking lot, and we have a bus stop inside the hospital parking lot. And when we leave, we circle around and go out the big header marker, and you've got 2 lanes coming in and 2 lanes going out. And so we go out, of course the left lane's going left, which is west, and the right lane is going east. So the buses pull out and we go our separate ways. If you're going west, you go left. If you're going east, you go right. And then as soon as I get to 19, I change my overhead, marquee to say now I'm going east. So now I'm coming back east, and the other bus is coming back west 2 hours later, and we meet again inside the hospital. But now I am going east and he's going west. So, have I killed a bus yet? Now, I had a tire blowout a couple weeks ago. Blew the whole side of the bus off. Yeah, that was fun. Sounded like a bomb went off. Holy crap. It literally blew the fender off the bus. It rolled it up into a ball. And it's pretty thick steel, guys. This is like 1/8-inch thick steel. And it rolled that thing up in a ball like it was tissue paper. And so I had to go pick that up and get it out of the road. And then it blew. There's an engine bay door that's on hydraulic, cylinders, that, like your hood or hatchback, those struts. It has 2 struts on it to hold the door open. It blew the door open, so the door is open, so people can't go around the bus now because the door is about 3 feet off the ground, straight out. So now nobody can go around the bus. I had to go out and close the door. It blew one of the struts off the door. It was laying under the bus. And of course, there's rubber all over the road. So they had to bring me another bus. And the barn and mechanics came out and they changed the tire on my bus. And then they took it back to the barn so they could fix the panels that blew off of it. But in the meantime, they brought me another bus and I finished my run on a different bus. But yeah, that was fun. That was interesting. So one time out at the park and ride on the east side, this guy gets on my bus. He says, "Are you going to I think he wanted to go to Dade City." That's what he told me the first time he got on the bus. I said, "No, that's the other bus behind me. Go, that's it. That's the other bus." So he goes to the other bus. I don't know what he told him. I think he told me he wanted to go to 54. And he said, "No, that's the other bus." So he gets back on my bus and he says he wants to go to 54. I said, "Yeah, I thought you wanted to go to the Lowe's up the road here." "Well, I do." "Well, then why are you asking me to go to 54? "Well, it's on 54. "Yeah, it's on 54 way north of here. We're on 56 that turns into 54 about 5 miles down where it splits and goes north up where the other bus is going. So go get on the other bus and tell them where you want to go, that you're trying to go to the Lowe's. Don't tell them you want to go to 54. So back on the other bus he goes. I'm like, oh my God. These people are nuts. They're just nuts. Mike Keller, what's up, buddy? How you doing? You've been through 3 sets of gear on the pits? Holy shit, dude. Oh, so I didn't know. I don't watch The Simpsons, guys. Sorry, not my kind of humor. So they have a bus driver on The Simpsons, and his name's Otto also? That's funny. How you doing tonight, Christy? You all right? Listen, the first set of gear, Fred, that came on the pits was crap. Okay, they cut the E-clip groove way too deep into the wire, and it snapped off at the E-clip groove. I got a replacement set of gear, and I've had no issues with that gear since I put the new gear on it. And then I bought a second pits that's still in the box. I haven't even taken it out of the box. Well, I half took it out of the box. I was just inspecting it to make sure it wasn't any damage. But yeah, I've got a brand new one in the box too. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with the replacement gear I put on mine. So I don't know. I think you might be landing a little too hard, Mike. Maybe. Just say it. You just said you're kind of hard on stuff. So yeah, I don't know. So, but I haven't had any issues with the second set of gear yet. So. Yeah, I actually bought some um, music wire, the right size. I was going to bend my own landing gear for it because I couldn't get, they were back order forever. Um, but I finally it finally came in, so I brought a brand new set from FMS and got it, put it on, and I haven't had any issues since. Which tires did you put on, Keith? I'd be interested to know. That's a great idea. What did you put on? What fits? So Dubro tires, and you ground down a wheel collar for a spacer. Do you know what size Dubros they were? Were they the low bounce or the air tires that you actually put air in them, or which ones did you get? That's true, Michael, but only until the cops come. They'll take your music wire away from you, so you'll be safe after that. Oh my God, Michael! I wish I lived closer to you. You would be a hoot to hang out with. Oh my God. uh, Maybe when I retire, I'll move up there. uh, let's see if it opens, Fred. I clicked it. We'll see what happens here. And the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round round and it's not opening. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's not opening. All right. Yeah, I was having a problem with my battery tray for a while, and then it fixed itself. I don't know what the hell was going on. It wouldn't lock in place. So I took off one day and I'm flying around, and then I did a vertical maneuver and the battery slid to the back of the plane. Boy, that was a fun ride down, let me tell you. I was able to save it. It immediately went into the falling leaf, kind of tail and then nose, then tail, falling down, and I got it pointed down and I hit the throttle and I flew it down to the ground and flared it and landed. And I listen, there might have been a little skill involved, but I think I'll go with luck. I was very lucky. So when I opened the battery, because I knew exactly what had happened, because I was having trouble with the battery tray. So I knew when it started falling, I'm like, oh crap, the battery fell on the back of the plane. So, and it did, because if you guys don't know, the pits is like this big around, okay? And the big hole goes all the way to the back of the plane. So when the battery falls out of the tray, it'll go as far back in the plane as the cable will let it go, the battery lead. So it was way behind the tray in the back of the plane. And yeah, so that was a fun. Yeah, mine didn't disconnect the battery, thank God, because I wouldn't have been able to save it. So yeah, I got it down in one piece. I don't even know. I don't think I even bent the landing gear. So yeah, I got lucky. But yeah, and then I don't know what happened. But now the tray's working right again. It locks in place. I haven't had any trouble with it again. Just that one time. I don't know what happened. It was weird. All right, guys, we're going on 3 hours. I'm going to call this. I'm sure, I would assume somebody's going to do a Zoom here shortly. I haven't gotten a. Oh, well, you know what? I may have gotten one. Hang on a minute. I was going to say I haven't gotten a notification yet, but I don't have my phone. So I may have gotten a notification, just don't know it yet. Let me go to Facebook here and see what it says. See if Spencer fired up a Zoom. No, it wouldn't go under notifications. It would be under my messenger. So, let me see what we got. I got 2 notifications. Let me see what they are. Roland put up a video, but I think that was before I started my show. No, post and pilots, the pilot lounge, and some posting in the Birmingham RC field. So yeah, nobody's zooming, or they didn't invite me, one or the other. So yeah, your link didn't open, Fred. I got the little puppy dog with the cord in his mouth, so the link didn't work. So let me ask you something, Fred. How did you get the link to post here? Did you go to the share button and then the copy button and then post it in, or did you just go to the address line and highlight it, copy it, and paste it? Which way did you do it? I'm trying to figure out how you guys are doing this, and it never opens. So not never, but 90% of the time it won't open. Sometimes somebody sends me one that does work, but most of the time they don't work. So how exactly did you send that? I can handle another hour? I can handle another hour. Can you handle another hour? No, you don't have to put your pants back on for Zoom. You just sit behind the table. Your bottom half is never showing anyway, Michael. All we ever see is, your mid chest up. We never see anything below your chest. Share and copy. Okay, well, try doing the address line next time. Just go to the address line, copy the address, and then then paste it and see what happens then. Because the share and copy didn't work. I got the 404. Sorry, not working. Puppy dog with the cord. Yeah, no pants required. Why did you post the Horizon Hobby link, Michael? Mike Keller. I am wearing pants right now, but I've definitely been out here in my underwear. I'll admit to that. My lie around the house underwear shorts. Yeah, I've done that many times while I'm zooming, or either zooming or doing a live stream, because nobody sees the bottom half of me, so might as well be comfortable, right? What the hell? Okay, so this one says studiosyoutube.com. I don't think that's going to work. Maybe. I have a feeling that one's not going to work. But neither did the other one. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work either. So, yeah, swimming trunks work. You can do that. Sure, why not? Yeah, probably nobody's wearing pants. Half of them are probably naked. What the hell? I'm the only one that's actually on camera. The rest of you guys are enjoying the comforts of your home. So, yeah. How many of you are in your pajamas or in your birthday suit? See, in Zoom, everybody's on camera. So that's the difference, unless you turn your camera off. But here, I'm the only one. Yeah, same thing. The puppy dog with cord mouth. So yeah, neither way does it work. I don't know what is wrong with YouTube. I really don't. Like I said, 90% of the time when I get a link, it doesn't work. Works fine if I'm not hosting. If I'm in the chat and I click on a link, works every time. It's when I'm hosting and I click a link, I can't get the link to open. Yeah, don't ever do that. I can vouch for that one too, Michael. Yeah. I was soldering one day without pants on. Yeah, that didn't go well at all. Don't ever do that. For the rest of you guys, don't ever do that. Micah, that's hilarious. It was a good steak, though, right? It was worth losing your underwear over it. I feel like a young man running through the fields. Oh my God. Yeah, it was pretty warm here today. It had to be 90 here today. Yeah, I last night I cooked ribs and a steak. Oh, was that good? That's how I missed David Yourself's show and Fred last night because I was cooking and then enjoying. So I didn't get to see anybody's show last night. I was working on the motorcycle till 9. No, 8:30 probably, and then I was cooking. And at 9:30, I threw the steaks. I already pre-cooked the ribs. Now I just put the sauce on them and then go, char them on the grill. So at 9:30 I took the steak and the ribs out to the grill and finished them. And yeah, I think that's what my ribs were. The country style. I think they were. I think that's what they would call them. I bought two different sets of ribs. It was buy one get one free, guys. So I bought 2 packs of pork ribs and 2 packs of I think they were beef ribs. Country style. I think they were. I don't think they were pork ribs. I think they were beef ribs. I have 2 bikes, Michael. I have an '89, and believe me, you would think it's a brand new 2022 Honda Pacific Coast. It's a fully enclosed motorcycle. There's no you can't see the engine at all, or any of the running gear, and it has a trunk that opens, so it's like a clamshell, and you can put 2 full face helmets in the back of it. Um, it's so futuristic looking that in '89, when they came out with it, the Back to the Future movie came out, and when he went to ahead and saw the Mr. Coffee fusion deal, and the remember when the Jaws movie 3D hologram came out of the billboard and tried to eat Michael? There were 2 Pacific Coasts, white just like mine, parked in the street in that movie as futuristic motorcycles. That's how new this bike looks. Today, it still looks that new. It just doesn't look like an old motorcycle. And people stop me all the time when I ride it. Is that a 2022 or a 19 or well, I haven't got a 22 yet because I haven't had it on the road this year. But every year when I was riding it, it was always whatever year it was. Was that a Newt? And I said no, it's actually an '89. They all look at me like I'm drinking. Like you don't know what he's talking about. He's drunk. There's no way that's a 1989 motorcycle. Yeah, everything was covered. The brake rotors are covered with plastic. The engine's completely covered. Full fairing, full windshield. The whole back of the motorcycle's covered. Everything's covered. It's just one big plastic, you know. And then the other one I have is a Yamaha GTS 1000. That's a 94. It's the only bike ever commercially made that has the James Parker single-sided swing arm on the front of the bike, not the back, but on the front. So it actually has a steering knuckle like a car, an upper lower ball joint, and a hubcap on the right side of the wheel. The left side of the bike has this giant arm that comes out that holds the ball joint assembly, and it disconnects the steering from the suspension. I know that sounds weird, but literally, because the suspension is working the arm, you don't get any feedback in the handlebars when you're hitting bumps like you do with a fork, because the forks are directly hooked to the wheel. The suspension on this bike is not hooked to the forks or to the handlebars, so they're independent of each other. So you can steer the bike, and when you hit bumps and the suspension compresses, you don't get that handlebar wobble that you get on a forked bike. So it's a very ingenious design. I followed James Parker when he was designing this thing from the beginning, all the way up till '93, when he actually got Yamaha to put it on a motorcycle. And they only did it for '93 and '94, and then that was the end of it. And so it's a very rare motorcycle. They didn't make very many. Woke up in someone's tent and my pants were oh my God. I hope it was a good night. I hope she was worth it. I hope it was a she. So I bought both these bikes brand new. The white one was in '89, was on the showroom floor at the Honda dealership right down the street from Wesley Miller, where he lives, up in, oh, what is that? Shit, I can't remember the name of the town. It'll come to me later. And then the Yamaha I bought up in Georgia, brand new. And so yeah, those are the only two vehicles I own that I bought brand new. All the cars I have, I bought all of those used. I did have two new cars in the last few years. From '07, I bought a brand new Charger, and then in '09, I bought a brand new Infiniti. But both those cars are gone. I didn't keep them. Yeah, I hope it was a she. Lots of he, she's there. That happened. The last, what day was it? I think it was the Thursday I was filling in on the park and ride stop. There was a guy, long hair, beard, boobs out to here, wearing a skirt, and I don't know if there were pantyhose or leggings, but I think leggings that were black and white stripes, like the Where's Waldo, and he was so proud. He says, "I'm a she" or something. I forget what he said. I didn't care. I didn't ask. I didn't want to know. He just volunteered it. Oh hi, yeah, I'm a she or whatever he said. Like, oh really? Oh that's great. Yeah, so we have all kinds riding the bus. That's for sure, guys. It's never a dull day. Very rarely is it ever a dull day. I just stay off. I try to stay off the routes that have a lot of that kind of stuff going on because I don't want that. I want the nice, easy ride. I don't have to deal with these nutcases. Ugh. So there's still 14 in here. You want to keep going, guys? You want me to, you got a suggestion? You want to see something? Can I bring a car or a plane or a gizmo of some kind to show off on camera? You want to see anything particular? I don't know if there's anything else new I've got that you haven't seen. You know, I haven't had this on camera directly. I could grab that. Hey! Juno, what's up? No, I haven't run this yet. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do a lot of work on the bike, but if I take a break tomorrow, I want to run that and the Camaro, and I want to run my Toyota truck that has the 3-speed transmission. I haven't driven that in a long time. Yeah, there's a bunch of surface stuff I want to play with tomorrow if I get a chance. I don't know if you'd call it the walk of shame, but twice I had to retrieve an airplane out of the pond. And I think I ran out of battery both times. I was flying my Night Timber X, and I don't have the telemetry in that plane. So I tend to fly it too long. I'm having too much fun. And I come up short right over the water and try to make it, glide all the way off, and I end up short. And the only reason I end up short is because there's weeds growing up to the water. If the weeds weren't there and it was clear water, I would have hit the water right at shoreline, and I wouldn't have had to get in the water. But once it hits the weeds, it stops. So the weeds are sticking 3 feet out of the water. The plane hits the weeds and falls straight into the water right there. So now I got to wade out, 10, 12 feet. And it gets, 3 feet deep that far out. So socks, shoes, pants. I leave my underwear on. And I wade out to get it. That's always a good sight. People really love to see that. So, all right, let me grab something real quick here I want to share with you guys, because I know I've talked about it before, and you watched me do some airbrushing, but I never really showed you the airbrush I bought, the compressor that came with the brush and everything. So let me grab it. It's right there on the floor. So let me grab it. I'll show it to you. If I can get out of here without knocking the stuff on the floor. The boat already tried to hit the floor. I really have to fix these wires. Easy. Okay. So this is the airbrush I bought on eBay. Let me see if you can see it. Got to adjust my screen here. Wow, I'm way behind. Yeah, all right, so you can see it. So yeah, it's this pretty blue anodized. I'll pull it back here. It doesn't have a holding tank, but it doesn't need it. You know, it's got a regulator right here. It's got this handy little airbrush holder. There's two holders here, and water separator here, and there's a little bit of water in it. Gauge here, facing up, so that you can see what your air pressure is. Adjust it here, and it's got that locking style. So you pull up on it to adjust it, or you push down, you adjust it, and then you pull it up to lock it, and then this doesn't adjust it anymore. And on and off switch in the back here. Really nice. It was like 85 bucks, guys. It came with the hose, the water separator was all installed. Actually, you don't even have to, the handle was already on it. The handle folds down, so it's not in the way. And this very nice airbrush. Now this isn't, you know, the kind of airbrush you would want to do like custom painting on a very expensive car or something, you know, where you're doing some very detailed airbrush work. But for painting a model, you just want to paint or do some, you know, oil, you know, weathering lines on a plane or something like that. It's fine for that. It's perfect for that. But it's not going to do the, you know, the crazy, super delicate, super detailed airbrush work that an artist would do. But like I said, for like 89 bucks, you get the whole thing. Everything you see here, everything is all you need. You know, it's the gravity feed. You put your paint in here, and it's a dual action. So you've got your air. You know, when you push down, it decides how much air, and then when you pull back, it decides how much paint to add. So it's a dual action. It's a very nice unit, guys. Very nice. And I went with this one because at the time I was trying to buy it from Motion, but they were out of it. You know, the one they have with the tank. I wanted to get that one, and they were out of it. And I wanted an airbrush, and I was tired of waiting around, so I bought this one. And I super love it. And I really am very happy with this. It really works good. It's a very nice unit. And it's very pretty. I mean, I love this blue anodizing. It's gorgeous. So yeah, guys, I'm very happy with this. Did I get that on sale with free shipping? I think it was free shipping. I don't think it was on sale. It was just a great price, you know, on eBay. But I don't remember it being on sale. I don't think it was. It was free shipping. You got one for weathering, but you haven't done any yet. I know how that goes, Fred. Trust me. I had this thing for a long time before I ever actually used it. You know, months went by before I ever actually used it. And I said, hey, let's try out the airbrush. And man, I love it. God, I love it. Man, this thing is so nice to paint airplanes, to touch up paint on airplanes. It's just so much better than rattle can stuff. Um, okay, somebody just honked the horn. I gotta go check. I don't know what the hell that was. I'm the only house around here, so they're either honking at me or I don't know what's going on. There was a motorcycle across the street at the school. I have no idea why he was there. He couldn't keep his bike running. I think he hit the horn button instead of the start engine button. Rookie rider, probably. So, anyway. You weather yours by leaving them out in the yard. You know, why? Yeah, why not? What the hell, right? Let God do it for you. Cops. Where's the zapper? The zapper's right here. I always have the zapper handy. Nothing in here to zap. There was a tiny little spider that kept going up and down right here, but yeah. Zapper's always handy. Always have it handy. Standing by, for emergencies. So, the zapper's here. So Fred, you're trying to lighten the canvas top on your FMS Jeep? Is that what you're saying? Is Tui here? Well, Fred, if you've got it hanging in the window, your windows might have UV protection. And if they do, it's never going to fade it's the UV rays that do the fading, so it's never going to fade if the windows have UV protection, which most windows do, so that they don't fade your curtains. So take it outside and just leave it out in the sun, outside. Nobody's going to walk off with it. Just go set it out in the sun somewhere outside. Don't do it through the window. All right. So anyway, I thought I'd show you my cool airbrush. I really like this thing. My little compressor and the airbrush. It's very cool. Um, like I said, I've showed you using it, but I really never put it on the table and showed it to you. So that's what it looks like. Good deal, you know. Less than 90 bucks on eBay. Works really well. Um, maybe that will work. I've been trying to get this thing to drain the water, but it doesn't seem to want to do it. There's not enough water in it to drain, I guess. Anyway. All right. It would wind up in Oz. Oh my God. Uh, hmm. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. Yeah, how would you keep it from blowing away if it's really windy? Was that this year, Juno? You had the worst summer? Yeah, I'd try that, Fred. You know, get it outside somewhere. You know, if you got eyelets in it, yeah, just tie it down. In worst case scenario, it might flip upside down, which I don't think that's going to matter to you, right? I mean, if you're going to fade it, you might as well fade both sides. So, yeah, yeah, try that. See what happens. All right, guys, I'm getting a little hungry. I mean, I did have some dinner very early tonight, and now I need a snack. So I'm going to go in the house and get one. And since nobody's zooming, which is kind of a bummer, um, I'm going to call it a night. Go watch a little Star Trek, get some sleep because I got to. Oh no, I don't have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. That's my day off. So yeah, that's right. I got all day to play with my surface stuff and work on the motorcycle and all kinds of stuff. Is it really canvas, Fred, or is it a plastic that looks like canvas? Good night, Christy. Yeah, I'm out too. I'm just going to wait for Fred's answer, and then I'm out. Yeah, you can always airbrush it the color you want, Fred. I mean, if you want to go that route too. EQ's out. Have a good night, buddy. We'll catch you guys probably tomorrow on somebody's show. Good night, Juno. Yeah, I'm just curious, Fred. Is it really canvas or just plastic that looks like canvas? Oh, it is material of some sort, huh? Huh. Really? Interesting. Yeah, I've seen Rich Baker's in person, but I never walked up to it and, like picked it up and looked at it. I've seen it from, 10 feet away or whatever. I never paid any attention. I didn't know if it was real material or not. So, well, that's good to know. It's a cool looking Jeep. I like it. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good night, guys. Glad you showed up. I just wanted to have some fun tonight, being Memorial Day and everything. And hard day working on the bike. So I'll update you in the next days or few days on how the bike's doing and everything else. And we'll talk to you later. So have a great night. Don't eat too much. Good night.